You have probably had that dream. It might be the one where you are falling and you jolt awake right before impact. Or maybe you are being chased, but your legs feel like they are stuck in cement. These terrifying little mind movies are not just random static. They are messages from your brain, trying to get your attention about your deepest anxieties. Today, we are decoding the psychological meanings behind the most common nightmares. While some might just be your brain processing a stressful day, many experts see them as picture metaphors for our emotional lives. They are a free, if slightly terrifying, therapy session while you sleep. We will blend the foundational ideas of psychology pioneers like Freud and Jung with modern science. Speaking of science, findings from 2025 have added a chilling new layer. Studies link frequent nightmares to accelerated biological aging and a nearly threefold increased risk of premature death. So when your mind is trying to get your attention, it is probably time we started listening. Let's start with a classic, the falling dream. You are plummeting from a cliff or a tall building, your stomach drops, and you feel completely powerless before jolting awake. This nightmare is rarely about a future fall. Instead, it is a direct metaphor for a loss of control in your life. Dream analysts believe falling dreams are tied to feelings of insecurity and instability. For example, we use phrases like falling behind at work. A relationship is falling apart. We lose our footing after a big life change. Your dream just turns that feeling into a full-body experience. It is a powerful signal that you feel overwhelmed and need to regain your balance. Next up is the heart-pounding panic of being chased. Whether it is by a monster or a shadowy figure, the feeling is the same. You are running for your life and you cannot get away. This is the quintessential anxiety dream, and its meaning often links to one thing, which is avoidance. The thing that is chasing you is likely a symbol of a problem, a person, or a feeling you are running from in real life. This could be a tough conversation, a deadline, or a fear you refuse to acknowledge. The more you ignore it by day, the faster it runs after you at night. The dream is not telling you to run faster. It is an invitation to stop, turn around, and finally face whatever has been on your tail. This one is deeply disturbing. The dream where your teeth crumble or fall out. It is the kind that leaves you checking your mouth the second you wake up. While it is easy to think about dental hygiene, the roots of this dream are often psychological. A common interpretation connects it to communication and self-esteem. Your mouth and teeth are how you express yourself. Losing them can symbolize a fear that you are not being heard or cannot speak your truth. It is also heavily linked to feeling powerless. In a world where a confident smile is a sign of strength, dreaming of losing your teeth can reflect deep insecurities or overwhelming stress, where you feel your life is crumbling just like your teeth in the dream. If any of this is resonating with you, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. You will be joining a community of people trying to understand themselves better, one weird dream at a time. Here is one that haunts people for decades, the exam nightmare. You show up for a final you forgot to study for, or the test is in a language you do not speak. This has nothing to do with your old report card. This is a classic performance anxiety dream. The exam is a stand-in for any situation where you feel tested or judged. This could be a new job where you feel like an imposter, or a big decision where you are terrified of failing. This dream pops up when you fear you will be exposed as not good enough. It is a sign that you are putting yourself under a ton of pressure and are worried about not measuring up. This nightmare attacks your sense of safety. You hear a floorboard creak or see a shadow move, and you just know someone is in the house. In dream psychology, your house is almost always a symbol for yourself. An intruder breaking in can represent a feeling that your personal boundaries are being crossed, like a demanding boss or an unwelcome influence encroaching on your life. The intruder could also represent an unwelcome thought or emotion. This might be guilt or a bad memory that you have tried to lock out, but it keeps finding a way in. This dream is a flashing red light, warning you that your inner sense of security feels threatened. While most nightmares are symbolic, it is critical to say that for some, they run much deeper. Chronic, vivid nightmares are a hallmark symptom of post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. For people who have experienced trauma, Nightmares can stop being metaphorical and become terrifying replays of the event, or be filled with the same intense emotions of fear and helplessness. In this context, nightmares are the mind's desperate attempt to process an overwhelming experience, as if the brain is stuck on a loop. Studies show that a high percentage of people with PTSD, possibly up to 90%, have recurring nightmares. This shows this is not just a bad dream. It is a psychological wound that often needs professional help to heal. From falling through nothingness to being chased, it is clear our nightmares are more than just brain static. They are a symbolic language, a secret conversation with ourselves. Some researchers even call them threat rehearsals, letting us practice our response to what scares us. Instead of fearing them, see them as an invitation to notice what you are avoiding and what needs healing. Your nightmares point directly toward what needs your attention. Carl Jung said that one does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Listen to what your nightmares have to say. Let us know in the comments which of these nightmares you have the most. You will be surprised how many people have the same ones. For more deep dives into your psychology, subscribe and turn on notifications. You can also check out our other video on the meaning of common dreams right here. Pay attention to your nightmares. They might just change your life.